So, what did I do over the weekend? Well, I went out to the theater and I saw a movie. Yes, we already know what we're talking about. It's the Minecraft movie. It's the Minecraft film. No, sorry. A Minecraft movie. Not to be confused with the other Minecraft movies that are out there in the world. So, yeah, I finally saw this movie. You know, I missed the opening weekend crowd. Happy I did, because the opening weekend crowd was so obnoxious. You know, there's been all these stories about people going into the movie because of that chicken jockey scene where Jack Black's like, chicken jockey. And people are jumping up in their seats. They're throwing popcorn, they're throwing soda. They're throwing their children at the screen. They're doing TikTok dances. People bringing live chickens into the theater. People getting the police called on them. It is over the top. It is goofy. I hate every second of it. This shit ain't Rocky Horror Picture Show. It ain't any of that. And people are being like, well, you know, the chicken jockey scene, it might be the future of cinema. It better not be. I better not be watching any movie and then people start yelling shit out and screaming. Thank God I got to watch Oppenheimer in peace. Can you imagine if that movie had something like that? You're watching the film, and I am become death. Woo! Woo! People clapping, people jumping up, throwing fireworks in there. Like, oh, too much. And you know, that sucks too, because that whole moment had me tense the whole time walking into the theater. Actually, no, not even walking into the theater. Picking my seat online. Legit, I was strategizing my seat because of this moment. I was looking like, let me not get this seat. There's 3 people behind me. Let me not get that seat. I'm like 2 rows in front of somebody. I was picking my seat strategically. Like, do you see what's wrong with this picture? If you had told me a month ago that I'd be going to the Minecraft movie and having to strategize my seat, I would consider myself a psycho. But here's where we are in the year 2025. I gotta pick my seat to avoid the danger zones. Like, it is so ridiculous. And going to this screen, the whole movie, I was like, man, I'm scared for this scene. I'm like, this audience could flip. I'm just like, I don't want to deal with it. And you know what, surprisingly, it didn't happen. There was like 1 person and like 1 child. And I was just like, whew, good. Boy, they made an ass out of themselves because no one else joined in. I'm like, oh, thank God. Then the rest of the movie was fine. So I was just like, all right, cool. Now I can get back to the movie. No. So, you know, I guess I should talk about the film. You know, what I could see and hear of it. You know, I hate that these over-the-weekend reports now become the theater experience more than the film. But it really is turned into that, because every time I go to the theater, there's always something wrong. Whatever theater I went to, you know, I went to this theater right here, and they messed up the projection. The trailers are played. I'm like, there's black bars on like the left and right. They kind of pillar box this thing. It's like, is it intentional? Like, okay, maybe it's just for the trailers. Maybe like the aspect ratio will fix itself, or someone will like do something with the screen. No, they didn't. The movie started and it had black bars on the left and right. I'm like, oh, great. And it wasn't even like properly like matted too, because you could still see the tiny bit of black from the movie and then just pure black from the actual projection. I'm like, this sucks. And this was a Dolby Atmos screening too. And I'm like, all right, the picture sucks, but at least the sound's gonna be good. No, the Coke ad plays with the most pristine sound I've ever heard in my life. And then the movie starts and it's like, my name is Steve. I love to build brown bricks with Minecraft. It is so quiet. I could barely hear the whole movie. Like, they had all the speakers off. It was like all in the front. I'm like, great. Not only do I have to like dodge the popcorn and soda, now I gotta worry about the projection not being matted right, and the sound sucks ass. And I haven't even gotten to the movie yet. So you know what? After all that, let's actually talk about the Minecraft movie. What did I think of it? Okay. Honestly, okay. I didn't expect it to be more than that, because that first teaser, I really was not feeling. Like, I thought the tone of it from that teaser was like really strange. And I was like, visually, there are certain things that I wasn't really feeling. And a lot of decisions, even technically, I was like, I don't know about that one. But even when they like revealed the movie for the first time, I was like, oh, okay, Minecraft movie, that could be interesting. Then they start revealing details like, okay, it's going to be live action. Oh, okay. Jason Momoa is going to be in a movie. okay, Jack Black is Steve. I almost thought it was a shit post. Like, huh? I guess. And yeah, Jack Black is Steve. he definitely was a Steve of some sort. I don't know what Steve, but he was definitely a Steve. This is probably the most amped up Jack Black performance. He kept hitting everything like this in the whole movie. Like all like the little euphemisms and like, I'm going to do this. He was doing that the whole film. It didn't stop. It was like at 100% every scene. Like it was like, damn, Jack, calm down. Like let Steve breathe for a little bit. Like I love Jack Black, but I was like, man, you're doing a lot in this performance. I was like, I don't know whether I'm like kind of digging it or I'm just like, all right, tone it down like 50%. And like the 4 other leads too, like when they first showed him in like that teaser, I was like, okay, Jason Momoa looked kind of goofy, look like an 80s guy. I was expecting not to like any of them, but I found myself being like, you know, they were okay. Like I honestly really liked Jason Momoa's performance in this movie. Like he honestly, I kind of liked him more than Steve a little bit, which is funny. Like it's like, dang, Jack Black's gonna steal the movie. I felt like Jason Momoa was kind of okay. They gave him stuff to do. It wasn't great, but it was stuff to do. Like he had stuff to work off of, and like generally was kind of all right with his character. Like the plot and like the story, it's not too much. Like it's not like a movie where it's like, oh, we got to go in depth on this story. It's like, okay, Steve's got to do something with a cube. He's got to get it. These people have the cube. They go into the Minecraft world. Now they're on a quest to get the cube, and then they gotta fight. Now that's pretty much the basic plot. And everything else is just like the shenanigans that goes in and all the Minecraft stuff. Like, this is a crafting table. You have to build a craft. all that stuff's there. I kept hearing all the whispers of people being like, it's the crafting table. That's the redstone. I have that at home in my map for. I was hearing a lot of whispering there. I was just like, okay. But you know, it was kids doing it though. I'm cool with that. If it's like grown men being like, oh, I did that in my server too. I'm like, ugh, get out of here. I don't care. Who gives a shit? But it's like, you know, if I was like 8 or 9 years old, I'd probably like really enjoy this movie like a lot more. Like it definitely is like kid movie. Like younger kids will probably really enjoy it. They'll like it. It's bright. It's colorful. It's got Minecraft stuff. That game is still huge. So like in that sense, like, you know, kids are gonna like it, but for me, there are just certain things like it just didn't make the mark for me. Like, still to me, an issue that bothered me the whole movie was, speaking technically for a bit, was just the lighting at times. Like it's so overtly bright and everybody is just backlit from like, I know like the game's like sun and all that, but like they're backlit in a way that just reminds me of like 7-Eleven hot dog lighting, like gas station conveyor belt lighting. Like it's just overtly bright, just like always shining. Like it just gives off like they're on a green screen effect way more, like too overt more in that sense. I'm not saying like, oh, we needed a grounded Minecraft movie, but I feel like with different lighting direction, it really could have pulled that off better. And like editing and pacing, the pacing of the movie was fine. Editing was fine. There was like a few cuts that were a little weird where I was just like, that cut was kind of off. And like direction wise, you know, it was done by Jared Hess, who directed Napoleon Dynamite and a bunch of other movies. And listen, Napoleon Dynamite's one of my favorite movies of all time. I love that movie. It's brilliant. It is a brilliant film. And there's honestly some like Napoleon Dynamite stuff in this movie. Like the main dude has tots, and then Jason Momoa's character almost hits like a Napoleon Dynamite. Like, dude, you got tots? Give me some of your tots. I'm like, is this Napoleon Dynamite too? Like, it's, I don't know why, but it's like, you know what? If Jared Hess, if that's your like directorial motif of you got to put tots and everything, you know, I respect it. But what I don't respect is the writing. The writing in this movie was pretty hit or miss, and I think it was more on the miss than hits. While there were some bits I thought were actually fine, and it was like, okay, that's pretty humorous. It gave me a chuckle. There were a lot of jokes that bombed. And I'm talking in my screen that was like pretty big, dead quiet in a lot of these jokes. It's just like, man, these are not landing good. And the ones that did land, it was just like, oh, okay. There was one that landed that got me mad. Like I almost like went like, ugh. It was so horrendous. Like I'm gonna just say it because it needs to be said and heard now. A character in this movie says, "You're gonna be unalived," and it got like a reaction from the audience. People were laughing, good laughs too, and I was just like, I looked over, I'm like, what? Did they really say that in the Minecraft movie? And it wasn't even like the human character. This was a character in the Minecraft world that said that. I'm like, wait, you mean, why is this in the movie? You mean to tell me in the year 2025, the term unalived is in the Minecraft film? Like, I can't believe it. I was like, ugh. It's like, that's my chicken jockey. I would have walked out. I would have threw my popcorn at the screen. Like, who wrote that? Who was like, yeah, that needs to be in the film? So like, the writing in points was kind of weak, and it's very much a movie where like beat by beat, you can kind of already predict how it's going to go. Like, okay, here's the beginning act. It's going to happen like this, and then it's going to get to the middle, and this is going to probably happen at the end. Like, it's, you already know it, and it's not even like a big like surprise and things in that nature. So like, it's nothing revolutionary with the plot, but it's like, it was okay. I wouldn't say I was like bored by it. Like I said, like I do enjoy Minecraft. Like I do like the game. I played hundreds and hundreds of hours of Minecraft. So there's a lot of stuff in there. I was like, oh, interesting. That's some stuff from the game. There's like some small little subtle stuff, some stuff that's like super apparent. But you know, I had a decent time with it. Like I said, I didn't hate the movie. I didn't outright love it, but it was okay. Like for what it was not bad. Which honestly is kind of like a positive. Of all these video game movies coming out, like most of them, I'm just like, huh, is it gonna be okay? Like, we were in the drought for so long with bad video game movies that it's like, if this is considered the worst one, or people are like, man, this movie's bad, I'm like, honestly, we're doing fine. We're not even near Max Payne level bad or Street Fighter Legend of Chun-Li bad. People who were saying it was like the worst movie of all time, I'm like, man, you need to go see some other video game movies, because this doesn't even scratch the surface. Like, I'd watch this movie again. I could never watch Legend of Chun-Li again. You couldn't even pay me money for that. That's a movie where I'd be throwing some popcorn and doing some backflips and shit for a TikTok. But I digress. So honestly, yeah, you know, I guess I'll wrap up here for my long analysis of the Minecraft movie. Honestly, like I said, not bad. I had a decent time with it. This movie is doing good. I don't know if it's doing good because people are saying it, or if it's the post-ironicness of that stupid chicken jockey scene. But we're probably gonna get Minecraft 2 because of that scene. So we'll see, and we'll see in 4 years when a Minecraft movie 2 drops, and someone else has another meme for it. So yeah. But anyway, you know, that's gonna be it for me here. You know, thanks for watching. As always, I'm John, GWC, and that's what I did over the weekend. See ya.